Today, I'm talking about something that is near and dear to my heart and something that's crucial for spiritual fitness. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going on a little adventure. I brought a bag because I can't hold coffee and my stuff at the same time, so let's go on an adventure. Okay, so today I'm chatting about something that's very, very important to Catholics that we don't tap into ever, and it's the power of a testimony. So the power of a testimony comes from a very key part of Scripture. It's Revelation 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. The him is Satan. This is the end game. This is how we win. Satan realizes that he doesn't have much time, so he's frantically trying to win souls to him, and he knows it's a losing fight. Because he knows in the end, he will be overcome by the Eucharist and our own story. I saw this come into play in a class one day where I was trying to, give the Catholic standpoints on most things, and I was telling them kind of like what Catholics do, what we study, and kind of the teachings and structure and stuff like that. And they were listening because they had to listen, Like I had the floor. It's a polite thing to do is listen, and I could tell that. And so I knew, okay, I got to give him something to really chew on. I got to give him something more. And so I told him some stories. They loved it. And I could tell, that really got their attention. Well, okay, I started with Maccabees, which, I started with the story of the mother with the 7 sons, and how this mother watched her 7 sons get martyred in front of her, and her faith was unshaken. What? And then after that, I told him the story of the early Christians and how strong their faith was. And I told him the story of the lion's den and the Colosseum, and how the Romans, they would put the Christians in there as entertainment, see how long they could survive. But the early Christians, they were the type of guys and gals that would run to the lions. And as I said that, the guy next to me was like, dude, my hairs are standing up right now. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I had that faith. And he goes, me too. By the word of their testimony. The word testimony literally means to do again. So to tell our testimony is to tell what God can do again. When you hear someone that overcame an addiction, or someone that their heart was opened, it was to show you that God can do that in your life. God has the power to do it again and again and again. The early martyrs were a prime example of this. The first 200 years of popes were all martyrs. The popes were martyrs. What? And in those years, the church had exponential growth because most of the people in the church were martyrs. If you were a Christian in that time, you were killed. But when someone saw that, they're like, wow, I can do that. If they can do that, I can do that. We're both human. We have the same capabilities. Let's go. Let's do it. And they did it. Now, to not tell our story is what pains God. To hold that back. To not show others what he can do again. And that's exactly what Satan wants. He doesn't want us sharing that love. He doesn't want people to wake up and realize that, wow, God can fix me too. He doesn't want that. So it can be really difficult sometimes when we don't understand how God works through our testimony, how he works with us sharing him. But really, that's not what matters. What matters is that we see him, we believe him, and we worship him. So that's all that's really important. That's what it comes down to. You see him, you believe him, and you worship him. And that's the power of a testimony. Anywho, let's be saints.